Hello Poppets, welcome back to the channel. Today, it's all about the weirdest Christmas presents people have received in their life. I'm excited. I've pulled 3 websites up. I've had a little nosy just to see if obviously I'm on like the sort of right websites, but I've only had a little look. We're going to look at these together. We've all had weird Christmas presents. Now, as a child, things like you know, like, I don't know, you get to, I don't know, the age of sort of 9 and people start buying you smellies and things and you really didn't appreciate them, but as an adult now it's like I don't have to buy smellies, like I have smellies and hand creams and all sorts. Same with things like socks and things. You didn't want them as a kid. Yeah, I don't get mad. I don't get mad. You just kind of just go with it now, don't you? Because you're like, yeah, this is stuff I need. But yeah, today we're going to look at the weirdest Christmas gifts people have received and they've decided to share it with us on the internet, and I'm excited to see. Are you excited to see too? Are you loving all this Christmas content? Because there is so much of it. If you haven't seen it all, it's all on the channel. There is so many different Christmas videos, from the worst Christmas decorations, the best Christmas decorations, the weirdest Christmas gifts is in today's video. There is a lot of different. We've even got Harry Potter Christmas decor as well, because this channel is solely Harry Potter, but I do change up the content now because this way I can get more videos in for you guys. But before we get started on looking at these weird Christmas gifts that people have received, if this is the first time you are seeing this face, I don't know what that was. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you love anything magical and fun, then this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem, hit subscribe because I told you to. Also, a massive thank you to my channel members. You guys are awesome. Oh my days, can't wait, let's do this. Okay, so we are on Reddit, right? And the question was, what's the weirdest Christmas present you've ever received? So the first one, an entire mouse skeleton my uncle wired together surprisingly well to make it stay put. I was like 7 and I loved animals, so my uncle thought it was a nice present. He was absolutely right, though my parents didn't like it, and looking back, they probably threw it away first time we moved and told me it got lost. It's a weird present. I'm sorry. It is very, very strange. You like live animals, not dead animals, right? Okay, I love my grandparents, but they always had that weird habit of giving me random side presents, along with what I had actually asked for. The best example was when I was 14, they gave me a book titled How to Accept Your Death, which was about terminal cancer. 14! They knew I liked books and science, but they got a tad carried away. I'm now 22 and thankfully haven't ever felt the need to read that book, and hopefully never will. Anyway, this year's present opening will be in a few hours. I wonder what it will be this time. You still have the book? I would have got rid of that book. What? You don't? For a 14-year-old? Just because they like books and science? What? Okay, an uncle of mine gave me a complete kit of self-defense articles, pepper spray, a personal alarm, an extendable baton, among other things. Apparently he was very worried when I started university that I would have to go alone in public transport. It was very considerate of him, but it caught me by surprise. I haven't had to use it yet. Yeah, I see what he was doing. I do see what your uncle was doing, love, but I would have been a bit shocked to open that too, I'm not gonna lie. One of those inflatable sumo suits. I'm not gonna, I've got my own inflatable sumo suit. But I'm not gonna lie though, that's a fun gift, right? Is it? I mean, I don't know. Side gift. What? Was it? Oh, the one that said the grandparents got random side presents. I love side presents. I get the kids' side presents. Stocking fillers, we call them. Stocking fillers. But anyway, just a metal bar, no holes, just this cylinder of metal. I was 8. That's top of the list of weird. A Jack in the Box with a monster that popped up. As a little kid, it wasn't fun, it was frightening. Oh no! I got a two-faced bar of soap that said bum on one side and face on the other side. I have seen these soaps, and yes, they are strange, but it's a fun gift, that. It's a fun little side present or stocking filler, whatever you want to call it. When I was a kid, my grandma got me a dog toy for Christmas. Oh my days. Okay, we are now moving on to Vice.com. We asked people about the weirdest Christmas gifts they've ever received. So this story is from a guy called Ash. Last year, my manager got me a Nicolas Cage sequin pillow. Nicolas Cage had become a joke between my colleagues and I, and after I found a jumper online with the actor's face plastered all over it, I kept telling my colleagues that I'd buy it, but I was only joking. Nicolas Cage is cool and all, but I'm more a fan of how he has become a meme, like when his face is added to random products like the pillow. It just makes me laugh. I now keep the Nicolas Cage pillow on display in my bedroom as a warm welcome to guests. Oh my god! That's awful. That's an awful pillow. Okay, Andrew. When my girlfriend's aunt reached out to ask what I wanted for Christmas last year, I said that I loved anything Reese's, thinking that she would just get some candy or something. I was wrong. She started shopping for anything Reese's related and even got her friends in on it. They picked up all the special Reese's stuff they saw in stores. She gave me candy bars, cereal, socks, a t-shirt, travel mugs, calendars, and an ice cream. You name it. If it's Reese's, it was most likely in that gift box. There must have been at least 50 items in there. To this day, I still have candy left over that I was not able to give away to friends or family. I'm not gonna lie, that's not weird. If I gave that to my youngest, Jamie, he'd be obsessed. Jamie loves Reese's. He's obsessed with Reese's, and we do tend to get him a side present or stocking filler with Reese's. I wouldn't be mad at that. It's just weird that she went to all lengths to get anything Reese's. She took you literally anything, like so literal. That's brilliant. Okay, Ezekiel. It's not real. A few days ago, a box showed up at my door. Nobody ever sends me anything, so my interest was piqued. I opened the cardboard box only to find another box inside that was covered in Christmas wrapping paper. I opened it and found a horse head mask. It's not real. It looks very real. It also doesn't look like a horse. It looks more like a moose. Please tell me that's not real. By it saying mask, it's been made as in to look like one, right? I laughed but didn't recognise the address on the box. Well, you wouldn't laugh if it was real. I called a few people who I suspected to be behind it, but they all said it wasn't them. Eventually, I just stopped trying to find out who did it. That is very strange that somebody sent you a horse head mask. It looks like a moose, I'm sorry. It's not a horse. Okay, so Alex is showing a picture of a glue stick, right? My mum gives me small gifts every year, usually socks and books. Last year, she presented me with a glue stick and then wandered off. I opened it and was very confused. I looked at my dad, who nocturnally said, "It's really good glue." I just thought it was the most random gift I've ever received. I never asked my mum about it. After all, it wasn't her first time giving a weird present. Well, there you go. It will come in handy. It's a useful present. Okay, and this is the same person. My mum is a school principal, and one year she gifted the school's custodian what she thought was a penknife of tools. It turned out it was a joke gift for male grooming, featuring a tape measure, small scissors and a little comb. The guy was staunchly religious, so I doubt it went down very well. My mum's a wee innocent soul and was mortified when she found out. Read the packaging, love. Read the packaging. Okay, we're now moving over to inyourarea.co.uk. Christmas fails, the worst and weirdest gifts ever given. Full list. Okay, here's the full list of the worst Christmas gifts Brits have ever received. Out of date chocolates, 29%. A half dead plant, 29%. A toilet plunger, 28%. Weight loss pills. No, 26%. Weed killer. A wig, a can of baked beans, a mop and bucket, spot cream, hair removal cream, hoover bags, shoe polish, a jar of pickles, horrible smelling perfume or aftershave. I'll talk about that one in a minute. An item of clothing you've seen the person wear, an ironing board cover. Let's move back to smelling, horrible smelling perfume or aftershave. The problem is, perfume smells different on everybody. It smells different, right? what's nice to you might not be nice to somebody else. I'm just watching somebody walk on the ice. You be careful. Yeah, what smells nice to you and you think, oh, you know, I really want to get them as a gift, that smells lovely. They might not think it smells nice. So I'm not having that one. I'm not having that one. I think you just got to be careful when it comes to perfumes and aftershaves, because you might think it smells nice, but they might not. The survey further revealed that 37% of the nation has at least one family member who is the worst at Christmas gifting, with 23% saying that their in-laws are the biggest offenders. 3 out of 10 people admit to acting out when they open a gift they don't like, such as storming out, sulking or breaking down in tears. Normally children, right? I haven't got, my kids aren't angels or anything, but one thing they've always been is very grateful. I mean, Jamie's wrote a list. He's in the middle of writing his list, and like last year he wrote his list, and he was very aware from the start that, you know, Santa might not be able to find everything, because there were things on there that I'd never seen before in my life, or if it's a very big list, which it tends to be, you won't get everything. So I always say star the things that you really, really want the most, and then Santa will see what you can do, sort of thing. But yeah, my kids have never sulked over a present or anything, which is nice, but kids don't understand, and it is something kids do. Again, my kids aren't angels. I'm not making out that they're angels at all, because they're really not. I love them, but they're kids, they push buttons, it's their job. But yeah, it's one thing I've always been really lucky with, that they are grateful. According to statistics, we receive at least 3 unwelcome gifts on average over the holiday season, with 1 in 2, 47% of us admitting they'd rather not get anything at all than have to unwrap something they hate on Christmas Day, whereas 24% will simply end up re-gifting it to somebody else. Commenting on the research, it's quite outstanding what people will gift their loved ones. There is clearly a large disconnect between what people want from their loved ones to what they actually receive. When I do Christmas shopping, I'm alright at Christmas shopping. I'm not too bad. I know my family. Since COVID and I lost my business, we had to cut down Christmas presents, and we literally just me and Matt get each other, the boys obviously, and our parents. We don't buy for anybody else, because yeah, things got tough, and it's just stayed like this. And my thing was, because I used to buy a lot of like my friends' kids, and then obviously my nieces and nephews as well. I've got quite a lot of them, and I just said to him, the money you'd spend on my kids, spend it on your own. Just spend it on your own. Like, just splash out that bit extra on your children, because you know your children more than I know your children. I know they are my nieces and nephews obviously, and I am close to some of my friends' kids, but they still know them better. They know what they're into more because they're with them all the time. So I think the money would be better, and then I can do that with my children, which we obviously carried on doing, just buying for the ones that after COVID and everything and losing my business, we've stuck to just buying for this small group now, because we can afford to get the kids a little bit more now, and it is better because we know what they want. Does that make sense? But when I go out and buy Christmas gifts, especially with our mums, mine and Matt's mums, I know them very well. Obviously, I know my mum very well, but I've been with Matt a few years now, and we have a lot to do with his parents. So I do know his mum very well. I know what she loves and what I think she'll like. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit risky. When I buy presents, what I try and do is I look at what I've got. Like, right, well, they've got this. Oh, if I get them that would go really well with them 2 presents. Does that make sense? I tend to do things like that. I think I do quite well at Christmas, but it is surprising how many people don't know their family. It is really, really surprising. We don't seem to have that in our family. We're very close and we know each other very well, and yeah, we've never had the problem, but I do know of, yes. Does any of this make sense? Wow. Not only did someone get a toilet for Christmas, they know what that is before unwrapping it. And not because they've got x-ray vision, but you can tell that that is a toilet. Why would you give a toilet to someone for Christmas? Now, then again though, if somebody's doing their house up, and you know, it helps, so who am I to judge? Okay, so normally when you obviously get kids presents for Christmas or their birthdays, it often says not like batteries not included, so you have to make sure you got batteries. So they've done it the other way around. I really like that. That's a fun little prank. It must be a prank. Must be. Oh my days, there's no surprise there. I mean, it's not, I mean, why you'd give someone an anchor for Christmas, I don't know, but again, who am I to judge? But literally everything is wrapped to the shape of the present. There is the mug, the detail in that wrapping on the mug. Oh my days, like they know what it is. I don't need to wrap it like that. Why? I actually thought that was bread. It is slippers. I'm not gonna lie, that is quite cool. That is quite cool in the respect that it does look like that fluffy inside. That is the fluff of the bread. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how I'd feel if I opened them on Christmas Day. I don't know how I'd feel about those. I'd be very grateful because they keep my feet warm. I think that's a thing for me when, you know, when you receive gifts, I look at it and think, right, well, actually, I could use that. Do you know what I mean? And they would keep your feet warm. No one else would see them because you wear your slippers in your house. And if someone says, do you come in for a cup of tea? Bring your slippers though because it's cold in the house. No, I'll just suffer with cold feet. Grow a boyfriend? What? Babe, you're always right. Let's go shopping all day. I never snore. I don't talk. I just listen. Just add water. I grow 6 times my size. I kind of want to try this. Like, I love my husband, but I kind of want to get one of these just to try it. That is a weird Christmas present. What? Underwear, gloves. What? No, they're awful. Oh, what a strange thing to buy somebody. I mean, each to their own. People might like them. Like some tighty whities on your hands. Oh my God, an iPad Pro? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I've seen gifts like this, you know, like when people say, oh yeah, you've got an iPhone or an iPad. Could you imagine? Yeah, oh, by the way, I did get you an iPad. Before you open it, I need to tell you I did get you an iPad. And then you're all excited. And then it's more embarrassment because of the excitement and you've just been pranked that you'd be like, I don't know how to react now. Do you know what I mean? I'd still be like, I've always wanted one of these. Like, I just carry the excitement on, I think. Well, these have been fun to look through. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a weird present. I can't think if I have or not. I'm assuming really it'd be something that you'd remember. Has any of you guys had a really strange gift? Let me know in the comments if you can. You might not want to admit it, but if you can, let me know in the comments because I'm very intrigued as to what weird gifts people have. You know, like some of these things, like the mum that gave her son a glue stick. If that's not a prank, right? If that's genuinely, oh, I'm going to get him a glue stick. Do you know what I mean? Then what? I don't understand how people think that's a good idea. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have had any weird presents in your lifetime. And maybe this Christmas, if you haven't had a weird present, I haven't yet, maybe this Christmas is our Christmas to get a weird Christmas present. But I'm gonna go, guys. It's been so fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I really enjoy your company and I enjoy it more when you comment so we can have a little chit chat and a catch up. So make sure you head on into the comments and just, even if you don't want to tell me your worst Christmas present or weirdest Christmas present you've ever had, just say hi, because I like to hear from you. But I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Potter Poppets.